Cheers. How's your day?
Good. Yeah. No major complaints except on my way here.
Uh-oh.
It was just
You're getting hangry, you said.
I was getting hangry, but what triggered this was I got on the train at 23rd Street.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole ride here, there was just a woman yelling, there's people like that, just sitting there, just mad at the world, and they're just yelling and saying, the government doesn't care about you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like getting mad at this woman when really, normally I don't. I'm just like, okay, just say your shit. But the whole fucking time, and I'm hungry, and I'm like, shit, I don't know if I could talk for an hour without eating. So I ran to that. There's like a chicken spot on the corner. It was just me.
Well, I'm glad you're not hangry anymore.
No, I feel better.
That's good.
Yeah.
No one likes a hangry Colin.
No, you don't.
I don't. I don't know anyone that does.
Have you seen me hangry?
Probably.
Probably when we were working the festivals.
Yeah, definitely. We were starved.
Yeah, we were. We didn't eat for days.
I don't remember eating the entire time, honestly.
Yeah.
That's not true. You got us
Egg slut.
Egg slut, yes.
That's like a huge thing in LA.
And then I went to egg slut in Japan.
There's an egg slut in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wow.
When did you go to Japan? You tell me.
Brother, what do you mean?
I don't remember you saying that.
I went to Japan in June.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
I was there for like 2 weeks.
Shit. I love Japan. I want to go back.
I loved Japan.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Live, laugh, love. Loved.
Tokyo is so cool.
Tokyo's cool. That's where I went to egg slut.
Is it a Japanese did it start in Japan?
I had no idea.
Oh, okay.
But I also went to Okinawa, Kyoto, and Fujikawa.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been to those.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Kyoto's the best.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was like the original... I don't want to fuck shit up. I'm pretty sure it was the original capital.
Oh, okay.
I would look it up. I don't have a phone.
So Kyoto's like a city then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's like way more like traditional there. And it's like all the original temples and everything are there.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
And it's like, it's not like a city.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a village.
Yeah. No, that's sick. Yeah, I would love to explore more. I've only been to Tokyo, so I don't know much else.
Like next time I go, I want to stay in Kyoto and be based out of there. Because like essentially I was based out of Tokyo when I went. Like that's where I kept going back to. But like when I went there, I like moved almost every single night. Like I think there was like only once or twice where we stayed at the hotel more than 2 nights. Or there was never a time we stayed there more than 2 nights. And there was only 2 hotels that we stayed at for 2 nights. Other than that, we were moving for 2 weeks.
Well, their trains are fast, so I feel like...
Yeah, I only took the train once.
Oh, really?
So, like, I flew into Tokyo. The next day, I flew to Okinawa. And then we stayed at one hotel for 2 days. And then we still stayed at another hotel for 2 days. And then we flew back to Tokyo. Then the next day, I took the bullet train to Kyoto. And then came back in the same day. Stayed in Tokyo that night. And then drove to Fujikawa for 2 days.
Like, you guys drove or someone drove you?
We rented a car and we drove.
No way. You drove in Japan?
Well, I didn't drive.
But
like,
still.
my car did.
Still. Like,
yes.
It's crazy.
We just got a minivan and we all...
On the opposite side of the road.
Yeah.
I would be afraid to do that.
Brandon also goes to Italy all the time, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Well, not all the time, but like he's been way more than me.
Yeah.
He's probably only been twice, and I'm like, yeah, he's been there all the time.
He's got a place out there.
Yeah, like he actually like has dual citizenship, don't you know?
Oh my god.
No, I don't know. He's been there a few times, I think. But he had to drive there like a couple summers ago. So
how's your day?
It was good. I woke up, I had some meetings, and then I got ready. And then I went to a coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
That one I posted about. It was really, really cool. So it's called Five Flies Coffee, and it's on 158. Yeah, I went in there and I like read for like an hour, and then I went back into the like hallway area and did some work. So yeah, I did that, and then I came here and I cleaned a little bit.
Nice.
And I went grocery shopping.
Whoa.
I went grocery shopping for the first time because now I can use my kitchen. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, I didn't.
It's free. Use it now. Finally unpacked.
Nice.
So obviously, everything is still a work of progress. But I can use my kitchen now.
That's great. You can cook. Where'd you go? You go to that Sea-Town? Or
no, I went to Superfood.
Superfood Town?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard great things. I honestly haven't been, but my roommates used to.
There's a lot of cute boys in there.
Oh, really?
So many. I got in the elevator. Well,
who work or are just shopping?
They were no. They shopping.
Okay.
All of them shopping. I came in and I saw him and I was like, "Oh, you're cute." And we ended up in the same like aisle. And then I went on the elevator and the doors were about to close and he puts his hand through and then he comes on the elevator with me and I was like, "Man, is this a moment?" But
the Food Town has an elevator?
Yeah.
Wow.
For the carts.
Oh yeah. I forgot they have 2 floors. That's crazy. Well, maybe you'll see him again.
Yeah, maybe we'll fall in love. But yeah, I did that, and then I made dinner.
When was the last time you made dinner?
It's been months.
Wow, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
What did you make?
Pierogies.
Oh right, you said that.
Yep. And then I watched some TV, and now you're here.
Nice.
Oh, and then somewhere in there is where Aegon tore up an entire trash bag full of trash and then peed all over my floor.
Would expect nothing less.
Yeah.
And now he's chewing these things till he bleeds. So you got a real...
A winner.
You got a winner right here.
I know how to choose them, obviously.
Was he a puppy when you got him?
He was 6 months old.
Okay, so he
probably... I also did not choose him. My ex-boyfriend did, so... I wanted his sister.
Oh, I bet his sister was, like, cool.
Fucking cool as shit, probably. Yeah, I think so, too. But then someone else, like, took the sister before we could, and so then we got stuck with Spud.
The crazy one. But who knows? The sister could have been crazy, too.
That's true. But he's got a personality.
For sure.
Like I said before, he teaches me patience more than anything else in the world.
I mean, one good thing about him is he's a nice dog. Like you don't have to worry about him like attacking people.
Yeah, he's so loving.
There was one thing a couple weeks ago I planned on talking about, but then we just got caught up in talking about other stuff that we never got to it.
Oh yeah.
It's really deep. I hope you're ready for this. It's the difference between content and art.
Okay.
Like, I think there's a difference. I don't think they're the same. Because content is meant to be consumed. It's not, like, I don't necessarily think of it as creative all the time. It's just, some content is just people living their lives. And
right, like you create it, but there's a difference between creating something and it being art.
Right, and like art normally has something
supposed to like evoke emotion.
Yeah, emotion or an idea or
That's the definition of art.
Or like a protest or something like that, So I was talking to my friend about this the other day, and I just thought it was an interesting topic because how we're in this day and age where there's content and then there's like just classic art creativity, and I feel like the motivation for the two are different.
Yeah. So, I mean, the definition of art: the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power.
Well, it's also fairly new, I feel like. Like, did content come with social media, or was content around before?
Something that is contained. The subjects or topics covered in a book or document, the chapters or other formal divisions of a book or document, a table of contents.
Okay, so there's multiple definitions of content.
It can also mean information made available by a website or other electronic medium.
Aha.
So art is considered content, but content is not considered art.
Yes.
It's like squares and rectangles.
Yes.
Whoa, something deep.
That's cool. See, when I said it was going to be deep, I was joking, but that's actually like pretty sick, you know?
Wow. We dug.
We dug.
I
Would
dug.
you Google it?
Well, yeah. You think that just picked that out of my brain cells?
Wow,
What do you mean?
you researcher, you.
I majored in psychology, which is mainly research.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to take an entire class on how to research.
You like double majored, right? You did psychology and theater or technical theater.
And I had to do a lot of research projects for theater and art history too.
Yeah. Can I tell you something I'm like really excited about?
Tell me.
So over the weekend I got hired to strike a off-Broadway set.
Literally, I saw your post after someone that works at the bar. Her partner was working on that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she had just said how she was going to go see it or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And no, not even. I lied.
No, it's reopening.
She watched the last performance.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I was waiting in the lobby.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that crazy? No, yeah. It's
New York's so tiny, man.
I know, right?
So tiny.
Eddie Izzard is putting on a one-person show of Hamlet, and it's doing very well. So they did about a 2-week run at the Greenwich House Theater, and they just moved to the Orpheum Theater on 2nd Ave. And so I was helping strike the first set, and then they already had a new set installed in the new theater, so I was just helping do some finishing touches on it, and I gotta say it was a lot of fun. Like the people I was working with were super sick. I learned a ton, and it kind of like I've had this idea of wanting to get into fabrication, and this was like an opportunity of that for that to, you know, and I'm really hoping to get more work and just learn more
really
about
cool.
it, because it's not just theater, it's like installations like outside or for events, you know. Stuff like
I
that.
used to work in a scene shop, so I had to put together sets and take them down.
See, like that sounds super fun.
Strike is a lot is so much fun.
We were there from like 10 to 3 in the morning.
Yeah, and that's how it essentially is like when like theaters do it too, but it's like required for all cast and crew to participate in strike, and that's your strike crew, as well as the people who work in the scene shop.
Are you talking about like generally, or
like not Broadway, not off Broadway? I'm talking about smaller theaters, like school theaters, but then also like regional theaters will do it as well.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because, I mean, even when I was in theater in high school and even college, like, the last day, it's like, no, you don't get to go to dinner today. You have to go strike the set.
Yeah.
And,
but it was always fun.
No,
like,
it is.
I always had a ton of fun with everyone.
And it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like, because if you have a lot of people working, like, we were done in 5 hours, which... like to me that was like pretty quick,
right?
But this was an easy set too. It was like really basic. But you know, I hear it's a good play. I think me and the guys are gonna go see it in the next couple weeks. Nice. So I'm excited. I hear it's really good. So yeah, I wanted to tell you that because you studied technical theater, and not like now I'm like low key doing it.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I loved working in the scene shop. Honestly, it was so cool.
No, I really want to get my foot more into that.
Yeah,
door,
I was the only girl that did it too, so I just like fucked around with the dudes all day. It was great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. We played a lot of pranks on each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably not good. Not in the scene shop, but it was fun. I liked it.
It sounds dangerous.
It was. We did a lot of dangerous things. We were not like OSHA.
Yeah.
No.
One of the people I worked with that night showed us a video of them doing a strike on another thing, and how like she filmed this dangerous thing happening where like something fell, and if someone was under it, like they would have been like really hurt. And it was just like, shit, I feel like this isn't, I mean, this is like normal-ish, like
right,
like yes, of course safety matters, but sometimes things slip, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was what I wanted to say. I wanted to share that with you. Are you ready for what you have to say?
So I was on the phone with someone
You're rolling your eyes. I'm thinking, I think I know who it is.
Yesterday, and we were just chatting, and somehow the word situationship got brought up. Not like for us, but just like it got brought up. I think it was like a song or a show or a movie or I don't know. And so it got brought up, and then he looked up the definition of situationship just so that way he could know. I guess like he didn't know the real like definition, and so he read it out loud, and it's a romantic or sexual relationship that is not considered to be formal or established. And he was like,
He had to look that up.
yeah. And he was like, that sounds familiar, you know, because him and I, that's what that is. Yeah. And then so like when you look up something on Google, you get the people also ask, and then you can look at those answers. Right. So he started going through those, and it says like, what does it mean to be in a situationship? And he like read that definition too. And he's like, and like reads the next one, and it's like, what are the signs of a situationship? And then the next one's like, what's the difference between dating and a situationship? And he's like reading through all of these things, and then like more different types of words got brought up in the like search, like for this too, maybe you're interested. And then it says like, what is breadcrumbing and dating? And so he clicks on that, and he's like looking at that, and then the next, and I was like, wait, what is breadcrumbing and dating?
I feel like I have an idea. What is it?
It's breadcrumbing refers to a form of manipulation, whether intentional or not, involving one person feigning interest and acting as though they feel sincerely interested and invested in a relationship with another person when they are not.
Haha. Yes. Okay. I was right.
Yeah. And so then the next thing was, what is roaching and dating? Roaching? I've never heard of these terms before. So this is me, like, this is why I wanted to bring it up. I'm like, have you heard of terms like this before?
Not breadcrumbs or broaching, no.
Roaching.
Like
roaches. Roaching is a term used to describe the act of concealing one's involvement with multiple individuals from a new romantic partner. It's not exactly cheating, but rather intentionally keeping your romantic life shrouded in secrecy.
So does that mean like you're together but you're secretly seeing other people when they don't know, but it's
So it's like in my situationship, if I was having sexual or romantic interest with other people and I never told my situationship about it, that's roaching.
Oh, okay. But you're still at the point where it would be okay to say that.
I mean, it's okay, but normally you're supposed to be open and honest with your partners and like letting them know that like you're with other people. So this is not telling them.
Right. Okay. So how did it end up? Like,
oh, the conversation?
Yeah.
Fine. But I also wanted to ask you some more questions because there's more terms here.
Okay.
Do you know what cookie jarring?
No.
Being treated as a secondary option while someone pursues other relationships.
Okay. That's like, well, it's not the same, but it reminds me of like rebounding.
Yeah, it says despite continued interaction, there's no commitment or exclusivity, leaving individuals as backup options in someone else's dating pursuits. Do you know what paper clipping is?
No.
A situation where someone you have dated suddenly sends you a message after a long period of time, then disappears again.
Whoa. Wait, say it again, sorry?
A situation where someone you have dated suddenly sends you a message after a long period of time, then disappears again.
Oh, okay. So you dated in the past, you broke up.
Yeah.
Long time has passed, they send you a message.
And then they disappear again. Why is paper clipping such a perfect term for that, though? Like, I read that definition and I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Does it, like, click for you the same way it clicks for me?
Not really the term.
Really? I, like, hear that and I'm like, yeah, that is what the definition of paper clipping is.
But, like, a paper clip holds two pieces of paper together.
Uh-huh.
So, like...
But like then it can just be taken apart and then everything is a chaos.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. It just makes sense. Do you know what submarining?
No.
Also known as zombieing, submarining is a form of ghosting where a person drops off the grid only to then get back in touch months later. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, that one that makes sense.
Yeah. Pocketing.
What's the definition?
Pocketing or stashing is when someone you're dating hides you from their friends and family is unsurprisingly a very toxic practice.
I've seen many movies where it happens, I think.
Trickle ghosting. It's like Caspering or ghosting, only it's done in a slower form. Okay.
Where you like slowly become...
Slowly ghosting?
Yeah.
But it's trickle. That's a funny term.
I was thinking about submarining someone. Well, I didn't ghost them though, so I guess it wouldn't be submarining. We just broke up.
Whoa.
But I've been thinking about them, so I wanted to reach out again. But sorry.
Freckling.
What is that?
Getting freckled means that the partner who was right there for you when warm weather rolled around fades from the scene as soon as the daylight starts to fade with the arrival of autumn. That was written by Psychology Today.
Whoa.
That was deep as fuck.
Yeah, that's freckling. So like you're basically just like a fling until the fall.
Yeah. Oystering.
These names are so dumb.
The idea that people find themselves back in the single seat and getting back into the dating world post-breakup are seeing the world as their oyster. Fuck that. That's hitting a little too close to home.
Well, I mean, that's you right there. Like, I feel like that's... Yeah. But that's not like a bad thing, though. That's like you, like, recovering from a breakup and getting back out there, right? Is that what it was saying?
The idea that people finding themselves back in the single... No, it's like me. So it's like now I'm like seeing the world as my oyster because I'm single again.
Right.
Yeah.
After a breakup.
Yeah. Groundhogging?
What's groundhogging?
The idea that people are going for the same type of person over and over again whilst expecting different results.
Interesting. Okay, that one kind of hit a little hard for me.
But yeah, I just wanted to go over some of those topics with you.
I'm glad you did. Those were interesting. Mm-hmm. And I never...
I hope you're more knowledgeable about dating now.
Yeah, I'll stop pocketing this girl I'm talking to.
No, literally, I was like going through all of these terms and I was like, I feel like I'm supposed to feel like some of these are bad, but I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I've done a lot of these recently.
But
oops.
I also feel like you've been fairly open and honest with the people you're with, so it's like, you know, I don't think it's all on one person in between you two.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, this thing doesn't want to.
It gets stuck sometimes.
Damn, do you use the pressure of your mouth or you use your lungs?
Suck.
You heard it here first, folks. She sucks. That's what I like to do when I buy a new vacuum. I will go to my roommate. I'll go to my roommate. I'll be like, got a new vacuum. And I gotta tell you, this thing sucks.
How many times have you gotten new vacuums?
Twice. Oh, I got a handheld.
That's too often.
It was a good amount of time between. It was a couple years between. I got a handheld for a while. It was doing it, but I needed something. I needed more power.
Mine's like an all-in-one.
Yeah, I need more power than that. I got a nice one.
Whoa.
I don't know. Sorry, I've cleaned apartments.
That's a Bissell, brother.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a Bissell.
So it's a
my nut,
Dyson,
bro.
basically. And
Okay,
Dysons aren't
exactly.
that great.
I have a Dyson.
Curler?
Yeah.
What else do they make? Jesus Christ! They got the
It's like $600, brother.
really?
Yeah.
And well, why don't you go buy that filter?
Because
that...
I didn't buy the Dyson Airwrap. It was gifted to me.
Goddamn! I need to know. I need your friends.
No, you need my ex-boyfriend.
Or your ex-boyfriend. I need a sugar daddy or
Same.
or mommy.
We're taking applications.
Applications, please. You can
them
send videos to at.
Don't send me videos.
No,
please.
not dirty videos.
I
just
want
like
a written resume, please.
I was thinking of like a video auditions. You know.
Oh.
I'm not looking for nudity.
It sounded wrong. One thing I was asked last week was what my starter pack was. Like 4 items that make you. So I wanted to ask you.
That's a good question.
What is your starter pack? I know, it's this girl that I work with. She's so fucking cool, and she always asks me the best fucking questions. I'm like, I wish men asked me these things. But men just don't ask questions.
No.
Not in my experience.
They're just some horny little fuckers.
Yeah, that they are. But anyways, yeah. So what's your starter pack? 4 items, please. I think I know.
Coffee. It's like for the day, like starter.
No,
or
like,
just
so like mine was a sugar-free Red Bull. Eyeliner, like liquid eyeliner.
Yeah.
I think it was like chapstick, maybe. I don't remember what the last one was. Get back to me on it. But that's kind of like an idea of what a book.
Okay. Mine would be coffee. What else? It would be headphones, like music.
I feel like a beanie would definitely be one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Beanie or a hat?
Yeah, like a hat.
I wear caps now. Ever since over 25, I've been wearing hats when I leave the house.
Like you always have a hat on.
I do, and I don't know why. I feel like it's like an age thing. Like my grandpa would never leave his house without putting on like a baseball hat. Yeah, and I'm just like, where does that come from? Anyway.
Yeah, if I was like gonna be Colin for a day, it would be glasses, a hat. I know you don't always wear your glasses, but
no, yeah, glasses. Well, I would like also think flannel. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and a backpack, and the headphones.
But that's more than 4.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like those are all potential options for a Colin starter pack.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. Maybe we should sell our starter packs. That'd be funny. It's like, you want to be Savannah or Colin for a day? Why don't you pick up these things from the merch store?
Like a glass of cider would also be one. For sure.
I mean, this isn't great, but like weed would definitely, like just like a little pipe of weed.
A little pipette? You would look so cool with a pipe.
Oh yeah.
Like a pipe?
I have a pipe.
Why don't you smoke out of that?
I don't know. It's meant more for tobacco, so...
You say tobacco funny? You put an emphasis on the ack.
Tobacco.
You put the ack and back, baby.
We're both from Michigan. How is this different? That's funny.
I mean, yeah, but you...
Back and tobacco. What if we started a tobacco line, and that's our phrase? We put the back in tobacco.
Surprised it hasn't been taken yet. It might be, honestly.
I know. I mean, tobacco could be making a comeback. You never know.
I really hope not. I really hope not. I don't like it.
No, I don't either.
Every once in a while, I find the smell a little nostalgic just because of ex-boyfriends.
I do love the smell of smoked, like a smoked cigarette. Are you talking about like fresh tobacco?
I like the smell of like cigarettes. Like smoking it is nostalgic sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it's overpowering and I want to gag, but like it depends on like the cigarette.
Right. If it's a menthol, get out of here. It's like gross.
But that's because like ex-boyfriends and like my mom used to smoke, so like I'm like used to the smell. But then there's other times where it like makes me want to gag. But I also like the smell of like tobacco that's like in a candle. Like earthy,
See,
musky scents. That's my shit.
I recently learned that was a candle scent, and I was shocked a little bit. I'm like, people like the tobacco scent in their candle?
It's just like a little...
Like a little...
Like a hint, I feel.
Oh, okay. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she wants to listen to the episodes, and I'm like afraid because
no!
Just because like I can be a little unhinged sometimes, and I don't. Well, okay. What I want to say is, when I get really drunk, if somebody offers me a cigarette, I will smoke it, but I have to like have a few drinks in me.
I've never.
But that being said, I don't like smoking. Like,
No,
I don't do it when I'm sober.
I haven't even taken a hit of one ever.
They're gross. Like,
I feel like I've smoked them just because of the amount of people I've like kissed that are like smoking at the same time, but like I haven't ever like hit a cigarette.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of kissing.
I've done like I used to do hookah.
I did hookah.
I used to do hookah.
I did it in college.
Hookah. I did I did it back in high school.
Jeez.
And in college as well, the beginning of college, but I mainly did it in high school. I had my one friend, I had two friends that I would always go and smoke hookah with, and it was my friend Azim and my friend Kirsten. And Azim used to make his own hookahs out of alcohol bottles, and we would just like go to parks.
Whoa.
And one time we went on the football field, like broke in and did it at the football field. Like, we smoked like in the weirdest fucking places all the time, but then we would also go to like there was this place called Famous Hamburgers that we used to go to, and they had like a hookah lounge in there. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure we showed like a fake ID to get in, or like sometimes they just didn't ID us. Mm-hmm. And because we definitely weren't supposed to be in there, and we were, and I smoked a lot of
cigarettes.
Yeah,
it's like
back in the day.
And that's like the worst.
That's
worse than weed or cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
But it was so cool to do it.
It's a very social thing. Like, you sit around, you're hanging out. Like, up here, there's a lot of hookah bars up in this area.
Yeah.
And, that's just what they do. I just don't, like, after smoking weed, I just don't understand why people smoke hookah, because you don't really get a high. It's more of, I guess you get, like, relaxed.
I get a buzz.
Yeah.
It's tobacco, man.
Yeah. True. Yeah, that is true.
Like,
it does give you, like, a thing. It just doesn't last super long. That's the thing I don't like about cigarettes is like, you do feel relaxed after you hit it, but it goes away pretty quick.
Well, and that's why people like chain smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't want to get hooked on cigarettes, because like, it's just...
Everyone in my family smoked, and it just like was like a huge turn off for me. I'm so glad I never did. I mean, I didn't even smoke weed until I was like 20. I think, which was wild because everyone in my family smoked.
Wow.
Like my mom, my brother, my sister, my mom's boyfriends, my boyfriends, my grandma. Like everyone smoked in my family.
Damn. See, I didn't know Michigan was such a weed-friendly state until I moved to New York.
Like, it wasn't, though, for a while.
Well, yeah, true, but like... But there were just more people who smoked than I thought did.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, just like,
everyone smokes.
Yeah.
You have nothing better to do.
Right.
You hate your fucking lives.
Yeah, you're bored as fuck.
Like, what else are you doing in Michigan? You're going to Walmart for fun. Or going to the mall, which most of them fucking blow dick nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, yeah, no, that's all you're doing. Or, like, you're going bowling.
Yeah. And, like, I can only go bowling so much.
Yeah.
I do it when I go back home. I'm like, it's a fun thing to do.
Did I ever tell you my drooling story?
No.
I attempted to go drunk bowling.
Is that what it's called?
Drooling.
Drooling.
And
I didn't know that was a thing.
And we started drinking at my place, and then we were drinking on the way, and we were drinking Malibu and orange juice, and we were driving there, and in order to get to the bowling alley that we were going to, it was in the corner of the street, and there's a train that goes diagonally through it, and so it's like either way that you try to get to this place, you're going to hit the train. And this train was famous. It had a Twitter account. Like, it was a well-known train. It was called the Van Horn train.
Okay.
And it was known for getting stuck for like half an hour, hours, like at a time. It was like literally the Twitter account was to warn people not to go anywhere because you're going to get stuck by the train. And it fucking sucked. And so we got stuck by that train on the way to Drolling. And like, so then we were drinking the entire time. Like, we literally like got out of the car. We were fucking around, like doing dumb shit while the train was just going by, drinking the entire time. And you know how like when you don't stand up while you're drinking, you don't realize how drunk you're getting. It's like once you stand up, you're like, oh shit, I'm drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. And then we get to the bowling place. It's closed.
Oh my God.
What are you to do but go around the corner to Walmart and go fuck around in a Walmart?
Drunk.
And so that is what we did. And I actually ran into an old crush. He was working at the Subway inside of Walmart.
So classic.
As they do.
So classic.
Your high school crush.
Yeah.
As they
Working
do.
at Subway.
Once you're in college, that's what they're doing. And so I saw him and we reconnected. And then we started dating after that. That was wild.
Did he smoke cigarettes?
Love stories. Yeah, sometimes. But anyways, even I like stopped by, flirted with him. Then I left. And then we went to Walmart. I ended up puking in the bathroom of the Walmart. And then puking in the bathroom of McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
We went to McDonald's. I puked in the bathroom of McDonald's. And then we drove back to my place and I threw up out the window. It was wild.
Shit.
But the great thing about that night was that I ended up getting that boyfriend. And it was like this guy that I had such a huge crush on in high school, but he had like the same girlfriend for the longest time. And then the fact that he was interested to me, I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Wow, a Subway artist is interested in you. Is that how you got your Subway job?
No. No, I worked there before that.
Oh.
But yeah, he was a guitar player and a singer. He was in a band. He was actually good.
You sound like you want to date him now. Like,
I do. I wish.
Why did you break up?
We broke up because we were both like fucking depressed as shit and like weren't getting help for it. So we broke up. But he wrote a song about me, and it's a good song. So that's cool. There's actually 2 songs written about me. Fun fact.
Where can we find him?
On his Facebook, I think.
Savannah, I love you so much.
You've heard it?
He sings like, what was that, Neil Diamond, how he sounds? It's like, Savannah, I make a sandwich out of you. Or I don't know.
Yeah, I wish someone said that to me. Fuck. I'd marry him.
Do sandwich play.
But yeah, great times.
Well, I hope you reconnect and when you're less depressed.
He is a kid now, so
Maybe I gotta work at Subway.
Honestly, yeah.
I would not work at a Subway in New York. Are you kidding me? That is a death sentence. It's fucking awful.
I'm laughing so hard because I'm just like, that is like the lowest of low for me if I ever ended up back at Subway in New York City.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I'm so sorry to any
I know.
sandwich artists that were like...
You're strong. You're very strong.
You're stronger than me. You're fucking stronger than me.
But, I mean, it's not like we haven't been in a similar situation, like just working in quick food service. Like,
yeah.
I used to work at Panera.
Oh, yeah. Have you gone on any dates?
No.
Damn.
I've matched with a few people on the dating apps. I
re-downloaded
Hinge.
last night. I'm not proud.
It's fine. Join the club.
I think I'm gonna delete it already.
All right. There are 3 girls I've matched with who I really want to talk to. It's just the fucking thing about social or dating apps is you will match with somebody and they either will never answer or they'll say hey once and then never answer again. And it's just like, it's just frustrating, because it's just like these people I can see myself really connecting with.
Right.
And it just sucks when they're not.
Well, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
It's true. Yeah, you're right. I'm just like really fucking lonely. So it's not necessarily attractive when you're like, hey, over here, But I'm being patient. I'm really like, I'm just staying busy in other areas and making sure other parts of my life are good.
There you go.
So, I don't lose sight of other things, and hopefully, and it could be, who knows? I feel like the weather really has a big influence on it too.
Yeah.
It's just like when it's cold, nobody wants to leave their house, but when it's warm, it's like, oh, I want to find my one. I want to find the one because it's sunny out and it's 60 degrees.
I mean,
It's just like
fuck me up with that. Yeah.
Well, it's just like, I'm a man about truth, and what is truth right now is that it's fucking cold outside right now, and there's nothing we could do about it. So you either suck it up or I don't know.
I just don't go outside.
Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating when, like, I don't know. The past couple years I've started to accept winter. I'm starting to like low-key,
I know you like it.
Enjoy it. Yeah.
I know you keep saying that.
I don't know why.
It grosses me out.
I'm like
grossed out.
When it's cold and the wind's blowing, I'm like, yes.
Absolutely
I love this.
not.
I don't know what has happened to me.
Please stop.
I used to not be like this.
I hate that.
I don't know, but like,
you're fucking weird.
I know, it's really weird, but like it just feels good. I don't know where it came from. But okay, can I tell you this? When I first moved here, and this is gonna sound so dumb, but when I first moved to the city, I would tell myself, I want to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I want to be okay with discomfort.
Fine.
And here I am.
Cold?
That's discomfort right there.
I guess, but that's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
Like with coming to your emotions, like stuff like that.
But that has an influence on the emotions. It has for me.
Yeah, but I don't want to like it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just like
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
We have to deal with this every year.
People.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
I'm not at your level.
We have to deal with this every year, and it's not going to stop. Well, it might stop because of climate change, but
That's why I want to move.
Still, well, where are you going to move?
Warm.
Well, then you have to deal with wildfires, so you can't escape it. The only way if you want to escape it is fucking Michigan. Go to Michigan. That's probably the safest place for climate change.
Tornadoes.
Oh,
tornadoes.
That's like the least of our problems right now. Like, I know like the Midwest, yes, does get a lot of tornadoes, but like there's a lot of like the wildfires in California are crazy. I'm not
saying that they're equal.
You hear about Iceland, like their volcano started erupting again. It's like all these buildings are in danger, or these towns, and it's just like shit. But I don't know if that's climate change. I think that it could be just nature. I don't know.
My elbow hurts. Owie.
So you slammed it into the door?
The door fell onto it while I was exerting. I was pulling back, and at the same time the door fell onto it. And that door's really heavy. So it was So it was extra hard.
It
was two powers going at each other.
Physics. Crazy.
I took it one time.
Yeah.
I was in it with all the juniors, and I wasn't supposed to. I was a sophomore, and I was in it with juniors.
I could not do physics.
And at the time, my ex-boyfriend was in it. So it was a really awkward class. Because it was
I was exes at the time?
Yeah.
Oh, awkward.
And I was the only one that was a grade below them. So I was already an outsider. And then that was my ex.
Did you do it well in the class?
I don't think so. But also it was physics.
I hear it's really fucking hard.
Yeah.
I suck at math. Like,
I'm good at math, but I'm good at like algebra. I'm not good at physics.
yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Even though, like, what do we use algebra for?
Chemistry.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay, never mind.
That's why I was going to be a chemistry major.
Ah.
Because I liked algebra. Fun fact.
I wish, like, I want to be good at math. Like, I want to see math as like a game. But
I love it. I
can't.
That's how I think of it. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out. And
I think
love
of it
puzzles.
as like, I'm never going to finish this. Like, that's
Fuck
what
me
I
up
see
with the game of Sudoku, dude. Fuck me up.
I played Sudoku for a little. I never finished one. But
I think my goal in life is to like design one of the most perfect Sudoku apps. Because every app that I download, I have an issue with. And then there was one time I found one that I finally liked, and then it got deleted. The app just disappeared one day. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? So now
America.
I'm just dealing with a half-assed Sudoku app. And
or you
I'm
could just
really
get
upset
a
about
book. You could do it like the olden days and get paper.
I do have them actually in my
That's
drawer.
good.
I take them on the airplane.
Oh, nice.
Or like every once in a while, like I want to go old school and I use good old pen and pencil.
Nice.
Yeah. But I do like it on my phone so I could play it on the subway.
Oh, that's
if
good.
I don't have a book.
Yeah.
Or if I want to like sometimes I'll play a game of Sudoku to wake up, or I'll play a game of
wakes
Sudoku
you
to
up.
go to sleep.
It would. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It does both. It just depends on my mood.
Yeah.
But it makes your brain move. It probably isn't good to play it before I go to bed, but
No, I feel like it's good.
it makes my brain work. So it kind of tires it out.
Yeah, it's like reading too. It's like it's good to read before bed because it makes you sleepy. At least makes me sleepy.
Yeah, I do both.
There is a website called Brilliant I've been wanting to try out. It's just like it teaches you any type of academic thing you want to learn, like math, physics, rocket science, like all that shit. And it's like, but it's for anybody, and I just thought it'd be cool to do that and learn.
I love learning.
Me too. And especially like now that I'm working with my hands more and like learn how to build shit, it's more exciting,
Wow, you sound like a man.
Real man.
When I build shit, I just feel so manly and good about myself.
When I build my birdhouses, I just feel so manly.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. We did it. Oh yeah.
We did it.
You wanna know what I watched last night? And I'm not like particularly proud of it, but it was like really nostalgic. I watched Zoe 101.
I watched that all the way through.
I only watched 2 episodes, but
Oh no,
it's like so bad it's like good.
I fucking love it. I love it.
It's so bad, but it just
I also watched all of Victorious.
I never got into Victoria's.
I did, because it had Ariana Grande in it. And Liz Gillies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Liz
See,
Gillies, she's so hot.
Jeanette McCurdy talks about Ariana Grande in her autobiography, and it's kind of funny because she says that she's like kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And
I love that book though.
Oh yeah, so
good.
Oh my god.
Good. And it came out right after my mom died.
Oh wow.
That shit fucked me up.
Shit.
But in the best possible way. Like I loved that book.
Well, because like her mom was super fucking abusive.
Yeah, and we had similar feelings, so it really did hit home. I liked that book.
Yeah, and it's like there are a lot of parts that are graphic too.
That would be a good book club book. Ooh.
That would, yeah. It would be.
I wonder if anyone in my book clubs have read that.
Especially people our age, because like we grew up with her.
I just started a book club book today.
What's it called?
The Berry Pickers.
Ah, how is it?
I only read 1 chapter.
Huh.
It's not my favorite thing as far as like writing style so far.
Yeah.
It like feels really slow to me, but I'm also reading this other book right now that I really am enjoying and want to keep reading, and the writing style is so different from anything else that I've read recently, and it's like very like fast paced and like I like it a lot and I'm getting into it. I get like overly obsessed with certain series. Like that's how it was when I read A Court of Thorns and Roses and everything. Is like I read that in a week, that entire series, because I was like so invested in
How
it.
many books are there?
It was 5 books.
Holy fuck.
I read it in a week.
Damn.
I was like reading it in the shower. Like I had like my Kindle up on a little stand and like was reading while I was taking showers. Like I was really into it.
It's crazy.
So that's how I'm getting invested in this other series. So it's like reading a different book that's like much slower pace is like killing me inside because I want to be reading the other series.
Yeah, no, I get that.
What are you going to do for the rest of the night?
I was thinking about going to the bar.
The bar? Your bar?
Well, I mean, if it was going to go alone, yeah, but if I had company, I don't have a preference.
Are you trying to invite me to the bar?
Well, you brought it up.
No.
So
But you already had a stance on it.
Well, it was just like, I would rather not go to my bar just because I go there all the time. So if you want to go to a bar, we can go.
I could go to a bar.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
You think?
I have to stand up first.
Oh.
And then I'll know.
Yeah. I mean, we've only had, well, I mean, we're stoned, but we only had one drink, so.
I'm stoned.
Oh, yeah? I'm like a buzz. All right, well, let's may or may not go to a bar.
Okay. Cheers!